This is the Bandelier National Monument. Cave dwellings are located all along the canyon walls. We're going to see another clip later on. We're in Bandelier National Park in New Mexico, and this is a large kiva here, which is a meeting place for the Anasazi Indians, and they inhabited this area starting at the know of 1500 BC, and they were here up until about 500 BC. For some reason they left. This is a canyon called Frijoles Canyon, and this is the cliff dwellings are up in here. Later on I'll get you another clip. Connected, you'll see the cliff dwellings. This is a natural biosphere. The canyon walls on both sides go up, and there's a year-round stream down here that gives water, and there's a lot of semi-tropical plants that grow here because these walls on the cliff absorb the heat and give it off during the night. So it never gets real cold down here. It can be snowing up there, but it's a natural biosphere that they can grow almost year-round, the Indians did. Now, of course, it's all overgrown with trees. But just to give you an idea, this was a meeting place. The kivas, the Indians would sit around and have meetings. It's very deep. It's probably 10, 11 feet deep, as you can tell by car, maybe 12 feet deep. And nobody knows exactly what went on in these places. But anyway, I'll go on and attach another clip and make one to show you the cliff dwellings. We're just further into the canyon now, and those are caves that the Indians lived in. They also had pueblos. As you can see here, the ruins of the pueblos, fairly extensive. They go way around. A lot of them are uncovered. As you can see, it's a pretty big settlement here. And I think a lot of times they retreated up into their caves when Plains Indians came. Sandstone makes it very easy to carve. Some of these were pretty high. If you notice up there, those people, you can get up there. And there's footpaths, and of course they had handheld deals where they could walk up in there. Anybody who wants to walk up there, I don't particularly care, I've done it too much, but you see the railing there? You can walk all the way up there. Pretty good walk. And yeah, it didn't take just an obsidian carving instrument, and you could carve away a pretty good hole in this sandstone and make your abode there. Great protection. And they planted down here with a stream that runs year-round, as I said before. And this goes in about 30 miles. And there are dwellings the whole way. We're only in it now about 2 miles. And there's Carmen. There's some people coming down here. If you climb up and you go in, we've done it many times, but there are still petroglyphs inside, smoke drawings that they left inside their caves. And we're going down here to what they call the Longhouse. That's a tough climb. You start way over here and you go up pretty high. Here's some more ruins here in Bandelier. See a lot of these have been eroded away. You had ruins all in here. Those holes were walkways, and they were also used to dry skins and things. They'd stick these poles in the wall and you had to make a walkway along there. There's some drawings in there. You can't see, it's too dark, but there's some drawings in that particular cave right there. Had a pretty big village. Yeah, I had a pretty big village. Time has taken the toll on the erosion here. Just walking along here. Parts have been more eroded than others. You can get an idea of the canyon here, the natural biosphere and the greenery growing down it. Thank goodness they had that stream that was year-round. Offered them everything. The Indians were natural artists, and you see their petroglyphs here, and you see that. This was all adorned with art carved in.
It looks like a picture of the witch doctor on the left.
Yeah.
It looks like they painted him.
And look at this extensive set of poles put in here like this. These petroglyphs go way back. You can just visualize what this looked like back then. There is like a duck right there.
It is a duck.
Yeah, and up here it looks like some sort of a animal. I don't know what it is exactly. But the relief work, time has taken its toll on it. That looks like a ghost or an alien from outer space right there. But can you imagine what it looked like back then? They could just walk along here and go into these holes and spend the night. In the winter it was especially nice because these walls would heat up. It's incredible. Here is what's left of a series of steps, as you can see, going way, way up to those two caves up there. Erosion is taking place, but the steps are still there. That is high. They must have really wanted to get out of the way of something to get way up there. There's a bird over the one entrance right there, and very intricate drawing that was right here, and I'm not so sure what it was. Really a beautiful area. Can you imagine all this was planted down here before along the stream? It's kind of a narrow canyon. Just as a note of interest, these black marks at the top of these caves, these are caves that are really worn out here. There are parts here that are pretty well preserved and other parts that have been eroded away with time. But these were the markings from their fires. The soot, smoke would make that mark on the top of their caves. This is at the bottom of the canyon at Bandelier. And you know, the cave dwellings were up here. Just to show you what a contrast it is, it's a veritable jungle down here. This is a year-round stream. It's just beautiful, a lot of greenery, a lot of plants and trees here. They haven't controlled burns over there, but a lot of semi-tropical plants and flowers grow down here because this natural biosphere tucked into this narrow canyon really doesn't Doesn't allow it to get too cold. It's Carmen. And it's really beautiful. It's the jungle down here as compared to the arid land above.